end up canceling that. You are not allowed. So excited. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. How did your parents react to you dropping out of school? Guys, long time no see or talk. Welcome back to my channel. We have some plans today, so you and me are gonna get ready together. Wow, it is bright. Currently I have these little eye patches on. They've been on for a while too, so we're gonna take them off. They make me feel like I'm glowing, at least my under eye. Should we do the headband today or the clips? Definitely the headband. All right, I'm so happy today. I'm in a good mood. Got my coffee. I did ask my Instagram to ask me some questions. If you don't already follow it, go follow it. But I'm gonna be answering those while I get ready today. I'm just gonna be catching up. I'm gonna answer the most asked one, relationship status. If that doesn't already answer your question, it's non-existent. Anyways, next question is what made you want to start doing YouTube videos or start making YouTube videos? I would say the number one thing that inspired me was just the fact that I've always talked to myself, and I was a 7 Supergirls stan, and if you have stalked my old channel, which only has like 100 subscribers or something, I would like copy their videos, low-key plagiarize, sorry, but I always wanted to be them. My first ever YouTube channel started when I was in like 6th grade, and that did not turn out good. It didn't do good at all. I'm going in depth here. In 7th grade, I moved schools, and in my English class we did this documentary project where we had to film videos about like certain things, and my topic was fashion through the ages. I had a group and we filmed this whole little thing about fashion, and I was the editor. I showed my video to the class and everyone was like, Ava, you are so good at editing, you need to start your channel back up, because they knew I had an old channel, but they're like, you need to take this seriously and like do it. So in 7th grade, this documentary project that I won, by the way, made me want to start it back up. And then in quarantine in 8th grade, I slaved the day away. When is your birthday? I'm 18 and I'm turning 19 on October 27th. I'm currently covering up all my acne scars with concealer. It has nothing to do with my birthday, but I can't believe I'm almost 19. But this isn't a question. I just kind of wanted to talk about my acne scar journey. Where's my concealer brush? Oh, it looks like we're blending in with our hands. I have avoided making Get Ready With Me's barefaced for so long and just like morning routines because I've been so insecure about my skin. And although I may not have like a single active pimple on my face right now, I have had the worst acne over this year on my cheek, and it's hard looking back a year ago today on my Snap memories and seeing not a single ounce of acne on my face, and it's like, it's discouraging. Even though I might not have acne right now because I've been on many rounds of doxycycline, it's just hard because the scarring is still there and it makes you feel like you have so much acne. I'm also sweating, but I've learned that acne scarring is so normal. It's something that takes time and it's beneath your skin barrier. You just gotta embrace it. There's so many girls out there that have it. As someone that has a platform, I'm not gonna sit here and not talk about it because, like I said, so many girls have it and you're not alone. But I do have a consultation on Saturday to get like lasering done on them, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, do you have any trips planned for this year? So I'm a last minute trip planner girl. I think I'm gonna go to California in like a week or two and like go to the beaches in LA. I was gonna go for a month, but I ended up canceling that with the girls I was supposed to go with because I just felt like it wasn't right. I'm also moving in like 2 weeks. I haven't even told my mom I'm going to California in 2 weeks. She might not be happy about that because I'm moving, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. And to be honest, I don't think we're moving in 2 weeks because our house keeps getting delayed. We were supposed to be moved in May. If you're a long time one, you remember me saying, guys, stay tuned for the moving vlogs in May. Nope, stay tuned for the moving vlogs probably next year. I'm just kidding. Maybe like October, November, you'll probably see a few. But it's also so sad to leave this room. This is like my childhood home, my childhood room. My YouTube started in this room. Wait, I kind of want to take a break and do my hair. We should do that. I just ordered a new curling iron. This is the most handy dandy thing I've ever gotten in my life. This might have been an investment, but it was a good investment. I'm gonna let this heat up and we're gonna talk about the sponsor of today's video. Thank you so much, Tangle Teezer, for sponsoring today's video. Guys, I've been an avid Tangle Teezer user for years and I think it might be time for a new one. So thank God Tangle Teezer sent me some new brushes. She is beautiful. These brushes are so easy to detangle wet and dry hair, all hair types, without the breakage, which is so important because so many brushes will break your hair. But not these girls. These brushes come in so many different colors and are all sold at Target. They come in eco-sustainable packaging and the brushes are perfect to distribute hair products like leave-in conditioner and hair mask, in which I have one sitting right here. Plus, this grip makes it easy to detangle your hair. To prove this point, I went ahead and took my blow dryer and messed up my hair very dramatically for no reason. Like, look at her messing up her hair. Go, girl! I did this so I could take the Tangle Teezer brush and untangle my luscious, amazing, tangly hair. Guys, I just woke up from a nap, but it's gonna look even more luscious because of the Tangle Teezer. So, I just messed up my hair, but watch this. You start from the bottom, and then you just can easily glide your way through your hair. And you wonder why these have been my go-to. So easy, so fast. And lastly, I'll bring up the mini brush. This cutie is perfect for traveling and just on the go. Like slipping it into your purse and just having it in any setting is chef's kiss. I just wanted to show you guys, how the mini brush literally fits in any size purse. For example, just this little crossbody I have. Oh, wait. No way. I literally already, what are the chances of that? I literally already have a mini one. And guys, I'm telling you, I love freaking Tangle Teezer. But like I said, literally they fit so nice and it's perfect to have on the go. And I wanted to show you the difference between like a random Hello Kitty brush I have detangling this side of my head compared to a Tangle Teezer. It literally goes straight through my hair in one stroke. So if you're looking to invest in a good brush, I'm telling you, Tangle Teezer is where it's at. But you guys always ask me how my hair is so healthy, and I know part of the reason is because of these brushes. So thank you, Tangle Teezer, for sponsoring this video. Go click the link in my description to get one. Wow, it is hot in here. I'm not kidding you. I can't wear long sleeves, guys. I actually start sweating. I think my brand new curling iron is pretty heated up. So let's do my hair and answer more questions. Don't look at my pit stains. I have a surgery to remove my sweat glands, okay? Don't judge me. Also, look how cute this clip is. I'm gonna give you a little tutorial while I'm at it. How did your parents react to you dropping out of school? So, in case you didn't know, my senior year of high school, I decided I was not going to do school anymore, and I dropped out. But I didn't know this at the time of my dropout, that I was actually already graduated. So when I went to sign up for my spring quarter, I only needed one class is what I thought, which was my English class. Oh my gosh, that's... Shout out curling iron. Not only needed an English class, but come to find out, I took an honors English 11 class, which gave me an extra credit towards my English 12 class. So I actually was graduated from the exact point of dropping out, which was November, I think. I went to a small private school, so the amount of credits I got in a semester were like double of what public school normally gets, which was such a blessing in my case, because dropping out, my parents were so supportive, and they knew that I didn't really need to be there class-wise, and it was just not a spot for me. If you watched my like explanation video on why I dropped out, it was an awful environment for me. Again, looking back on my Snap memories, this time last year I was so mentally exhausted. You could see it in my face, in my eyes, and I am so grateful that my parents let me do this and that I was able to do it. I wouldn't recommend dropping out. I think finishing school is really great, but if finishing online is the thing for you, go all for it, girl. Just know it does get lonely, because I'm not even in school right now, and I'm basically in an online school environment, my home, every day. And now that all my friends are gone, it makes it 10 times worse. I find myself trying to like find little things to do and occupy my time with that isn't just filming YouTube videos, because getting out of my house makes me feel so much better than just sitting in my bed all day. If you're an outgoing person like me, it's an environment change, and I feel like it has made me really socially awkward, because the human mind and the human brain needs social interaction every day in order to like live and survive and thrive. Just keep that in mind. Looking back, I don't regret my decision, but I also really do wish that even though these people I was going to school with like were not the people for me, it was better talking to them, in my opinion, than staying home every day. That's what I got from it, but you do you, girl. I am so hot. I deadass might change into a t-shirt. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm repping California, girls. Speaking of trips that I wanted to go on, I never finished that question. I also want to go to Hawaii with some of my influencer friends, and maybe Florida. Me and Olivia, if you remember her, we're probably gonna go back to Palm Springs. Wow, these curls are beautiful. I want to give you a little tutorial now. I use a 1.5 inch iron, and I used to use the Hot Tools one, but that one was like breaking my hair, I feel like, and it was so annoying to use. This is the Bioionic one now, and it like glides through your hair like a breeze. Used one when I was in Utah, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll invest. But I always curl away from my face, meaning turning the barrel this way, and I use the clamp. What I do is I clamp my hair, clamps in front, and then slide down, twist, and twist up. But once you twist up and you hold it for a second, you want to bring it towards your face and unravel, and then curl back up. Watch again. Unravel towards your face. And I don't straighten the ends. I like curl the whole piece. And then that's how you do a little curl. Let's talk favorite foods. So I love a good mac and cheese. Chick-fil-A mac and cheese to be exact, or like the Trader Joe's one. I also love tacos. Like if you hand me a street taco, or even hard shell taco, soft taco, homemade, freaking Taco Bell, oh my gosh. Like I love tacos with my whole heart. I think it's the Latina in me. That goes to favorite fast food, Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A. Like, come on now. Layer 2. Did you play any sports in high school? I actually did. Wow, guys, I look really cute right now. I played softball, in case you're wondering. Okay, my hair literally looks so bad. I might have to come back when I'm done curling it. Curling hair is done. I feel so ugly in this t-shirt. I'm changing back. Let's get back to makeup, girls. I'm so excited. Are you excited for fall? Yes and no, because fall's one of my favorite seasons. It goes summer and then fall, and spring, then winter. I hate the cold, but I feel like fall is the perfect difference between like warm, sunny weather and a little bit of rain. Leaves are changing color, you know? So life is good in fall. And I love a good pumpkin spice latte, except from Starbucks. Like it's not good from Starbucks. You'll see that when you see my Starbucks taste test video coming out soon. Do you want to have kids in the future? No. Yes, duh. I want to have 2 kids, maybe 3 if I'm feeling extravagant, but probably not. Because I feel like once you have 3 kids, one's always left out. And I also heard once you have the 3rd, it's like the hardest to like lose weight after that, and I like can't be a fat mom. I gotta be a skinny Pilates mom that drives a Range Rover, or maybe a Mercedes, low-key Mercedes. I want to raise my kid in California or here, honestly. Like, I love Washington. I just hate their winters, but at least it's not like super snowy winters. I love this blush, by the way. All-time favorite place to shop? I would say Nordstrom, but like Nordstrom is a department store, so it kind of has everything. So Nordstrom. But like an actual store, probably free people. Probably put too much blush on today. Ooh, this is a good question. Things you do for me time. Shower, self-tan. I don't really know. Sit in my bed, go on TikTok. Really depends on the day. Get a coffee. Oh my gosh, I saw that TikTok trend where it's like, get a coffee, take a shower, and have faith in tomorrow. I have so much blush on my face, it's actually driving me insane. I was waiting to do that all video. Have you ever felt insecure when you were younger, and if so, why were you insecure? Well, if we really want to get deep here, I went through almost 3 years of braces for my gorgeous teeth. I love my teeth, but when I was younger, in 7th grade, I got braces 2 weeks after I moved schools, and then they put an expander in my mouth. Only the real ones know what a good expander does to you. Yeah, my gap in my front 2 teeth, I could fit my pointer finger through. It was so bad. I also had big fat glasses on my face, and that was probably the most insecure time of my life, but at the same time, I also didn't care because I was just not mature yet, so I had no social cues. I would set up my Musical.ly, when it was still Musical.ly, I would set up a Musical.ly in the middle of the hallway at my school and just dance in front of everyone. Yeah, enough about that. Have you ever been to Australia? No, but I want to go. When are you going to Utah next? So I was gonna go in October, but like I said, I'm trying to go to California now. Wait, I forgot to say I want to go back to Boise to visit Ava, my bestie. She goes to college at Boise State. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting all these trips that I planned. December, I'm going back to Palm Springs too. Top 5 celebrity crushes. I got you. Justin Bieber, Jason Derulo, Russell Wilson, low-key Usher, but Usher is a little scandalous right now. Harry Styles, mic drop. First kiss story. Like, which first kiss? Like, my first peck and my first makeout were 2 different guys. Someone said, if you don't have a boyfriend, are you talking to anyone? Yes, but like at the same time, it's very cash. Are you going to college? So after experiencing the Boise life, when I went and visited my bestie Ava, I do realize that I really do want to go to college and meet people, because that's what like my mind and my body craves, is just socializing with people I don't know. And like meeting people is something that like I realized since like traveling and like meeting all these online friends, it like has made me just want to keep meeting people. And that's why I want to go to college so bad. Probably somewhere in California, but then Boise too, I could like be with Ava. I would never room with her because I think we would punch each other in the face. I would love to be in the same environment as Ava because she's my home away from home, even though she also is like 40 seconds away from me. But wow, this whole video I think is just a fan page for my best friend, because we've been friends since 1st grade and I can't live without her and I miss her so much. Let's do lip liner. Favorite one right now is this Glossier one in the shade Grip. These Glossier lip liners actually stay, which is what's so nice about them. We're gonna do this Summer Fridays lip oil in the shade Mauve. So if you're asking me what my favorite thing to do in a makeup routine is, I would say lips. Oh my gosh, the next question is, what's your lip combo? I just told you. This is my go-to right now. How long do you plan on doing YouTube for? Do you see it as a long-term thing? So I do see it as a long-term thing. There isn't really like an end time for me. Everyone eventually slows down. I feel like I'm in my peak currently, but yeah, I don't really see it ever stopping for me because I am so passionate about it and I love doing it so much. Even if my views ever slow down, I would still do it for me. I want a family channel. Shit. I want to have such cute little babies and dress them up and document my life. I think that would be so fun. Next question is, have you ever thought about quitting social media, and how long have you been doing it for? In April will be my 5 years. I've never thought about quitting it because I've always loved doing it so much, but I do just take like little unannounced like posting breaks just because editing does take so long and it's time consuming, and especially during a time where I like really need to be experiencing getting out of my house so I don't like get depressed while the weather's still nice. I'm gonna do that. I always come back to it because I love talking to myself and knowing that people like listen to me and like take my advice and also like look up to me is such a surreal feeling, and I love you guys so much for it. I did take a break during my sophomore year of high school, so I wouldn't say like I've been doing it a full 4 years. Like, I literally didn't do YouTube my whole sophomore year of high school. That was probably the worst year of my life. So let's just say 3 years I've been doing it. 5 years, like my anniversary of my first ever video posted on this channel, will be in April. What are your cats' names? So we have Cora, Mila, Ace, Sage, and Nash. I have 5 cats. Crazy! What are your 3 favorite things to do? Probably shop, going out to dinner or like lunch of some sort, or even breakfast, and eating. and doing my makeup. Actually, I love doing my makeup. I also love taking it off. That is such a good feeling. I just finished my makeup. It's eating today. I love when I take my time because it always turns out better. And I'm gonna brush out my curls with my favorite brush. Dream job. I would love to be a barista. I don't know, I think it would be fun. And that's another way of meeting people and socializing and talking to people. I was actually thinking about getting a job. Not because I need the money, but because I deadass want to wake up and like look forward to something. Because currently I only wake up and look forward to doing a workout. What do you use to film and edit YouTube videos? I get this question so much. Current camera I'm on is the Sony ZVE1 or is it ZVE10? I think the lens was more than the camera. It's the Sigma 10 to 18 millimeter lens. And then I use Final Cut Pro to edit everything. Do you prefer Starbucks or a local coffee shop? 110% a local coffee shop. Even though I did drink my whole Starbucks drink this morning, it's just because I wanted food from Starbucks this morning and I didn't want to go to 2 coffee shops. Do you love Taco Bell? Duh. Most recent purchase. What's your biggest struggle in being an influencer? I would say time management. I suck at that. Favorite things to do in Seattle? Shop! What is your favorite shoe? I will always and forever love the Converse platform in white high top. How do you get your makeup to look so flawless? This right here, it melts your makeup together. Favorite Starbucks order? When I do go to Starbucks and not the local coffee shop, I always get a brown churro milkshake and espresso. Oh my gosh, my camera overheated. I'm actually going insane. Someone asked favorite exercises, flatten stomach and grow glutes. Stairmaster, not even an exercise, but you're literally gonna get so snatched and have the fattest ass in the world. Dream vacation, Italy and Spain. I want to go to so bad. I was supposed to go for my graduation trip this summer, but you know, we were supposed to be moving, so like we couldn't go. But maybe this summer. And there's gonna be a solid, amazing vacay vlog. Someone said talk about Jesus. Gladly. He's the light in your life. If there's literally anything that you're gonna find comfort in, it is talking to the Lord. You might be in such a low place and realize God is real. Why is God making me suffer? And it all is because we have choice, and we have choice to sin, and that is like basic human instinct is to sin. Everyone sins, or to choose love and to choose Jesus. When I was in such a low place, I always tried to find positive in it and just see that there's always going to be a reason for this suffering, and it's either to learn a lesson in whatever is happening in your life, or it's because it's going to lead to greater and better things. Sometimes God will destroy the things in your life around you because it's not supposed to be in your life, and he has better things in plan for you. Okay, my camera just ran out of space, so I'm going to finish with my phone. Someone said tattoo tour, so I'm going to give you a tattoo tour as the last thing. First one, I have this one on my hand. This is matching with my mom. And then in Utah, I got these finger tats on my ring finger. These were such an impulse, but the dude only charged me $40 for 2 tattoos because the third and final tattoo I have is this one. It's just a little flower I found on Pinterest. Literally couldn't tell you what flower it even is. People are like, what's the meaning? I don't know. I like to say that it's like me blooming into a new episode of my life, like a flower blooming. This flower I feel like is very like open and like breathable. It's blooming, and me meeting new people in Utah specifically really like made me want to branch out and realize I want to go to college and exit my introverted extrovert state, because I'm such an introverted extrovert and I get so overstimulated and overwhelmed when meeting new people. But I think there's beauty in that. So maybe I'll say that's the meaning of this one. But those are my tattoos. Thanks for watching me get ready and talk about things. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. You guys are beautiful and amazing, and I love you.